Hi, everybody. I hear you just learned from my good friend Lizzie what foods go in each food group. Well, how many of you guys know what amount of your plate each of those food groups should be? Not sure? Well, we're going to learn all about that today, and we're going to get, if you think you know, we're going to get a chance to put your knowledge to the test. Ready, guys, to learn about keeping a balanced plate? So what will we need to do this? We need 5 markers or crayons, 1 pencil or pen, and 1 piece of paper. If you need to pause the video to go get your supplies, here's your chance to do so. All right, does everybody have the supplies? So I want you to use your pencil to draw one big circle. That's going to represent your plate. And use that same pencil to draw one little circle to represent your cup. Before we go ahead and fill in our plate with each of our food groups, let's review what they are. So we have our vegetables, our fruits, our grains, our proteins, and our dairies. If you have each of those 5 colors, when you're drawing out your plate, you could use those same colors. Okay, so now I want all of you guys to take some time and you're going to draw in each of those food groups on your plate in the amount that you think you should be eating them in. If you're not sure, don't worry. Many adults don't even know the proper amount that they should be eating. Just go ahead and take a guess. While you guys are doing this, I'm going to be drawing out my own plate and we can compare at the end. All right, go ahead and get ready. You have 1 minute to draw your plate. Do you guys remember what each of those food groups are? If not, we'll have a little hint on the screen in a few seconds to help you out. Oh, there they all are. Go ahead and use those for a little help if you need it. It's been 1 minute already? Wow, that was quick. If you guys need a few moments to pause the screen so that you can finish coloring up your picture, go ahead and do so. If you have your guesses ready, get ready to learn. So what does my drawing look like? Right here is my drawing. Does yours look anything like this? If not, that's okay. We're going to learn a little bit about why I drew the plate like that. We're going to learn using percentages. If you haven't heard of what percentages are, they're amounts of a whole thing. So we're going to learn about the amount of each item that it should be on your plate. So to put it simply, if you were to separate the plate into 2 pieces, one side will be our grains and our proteins, and the other side would be our fruits and veggies. All right, so we want a little bit more veggies than we do fruits and a little bit more grains than we do proteins. So on one side of the plate, we have 30% of our veggies and 20% of our fruits to make 50% or half of our plate. On the other side, we have 30% of our grains and 20% of our proteins to make 50% of our plate. When you put those two together, we get 100% of our plate being full. Some of you might wonder, well, what if our plates are all different sizes? Then what? Well, a good way to know whether you're eating the right amount of each food is that the amount of meat you should be eating or protein should be about the same size of a deck of cards. And like we learned before, we also want 20% of our fruits. So your fruits could be about that same size. If you were to cut them up and place them on a plate like that, you could use that as a measuring tool. From there, you know you want a little bit more of your veggies and a little bit more of your grains. So there you have your full plate. But, what food group isn't on that plate? The plate's 100% full, but we're still missing something. Oh, right, we're missing our dairy. So for our dairy, we have the cup on the side of your plate. So you could have 1 cup of your milk or yogurt with your meal. All right, so now we have the plate 100% filled and our cup filled. Back at your plate and see whether you guys were correct. How many of you guys were correct? If you weren't correct, that's okay. Like I said, many adults still aren't even sure how much they should eat of each food group. So you guys could help teach both your friends and other people. If you want to learn a little bit more, you could go to choosemyplate.gov with the help of your parents. This website has all different activities that you could do, including different games that you could practice your knowledge of food. So now that you were all done learning about keeping a balanced plate, you guys are all going to get the chance to watch a video with my good friend Morgan. Morgan's going to teach you about food safety, and you're going to be doing a really fun activity while doing this. So get ready, everybody.